would like to talk to you about a teacher who inspired me most. That is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I learned 5 lessons from him. First one, ask questions. When I met him on 18th November 2005 in Rashtrapati Bhavan, on his invitation to brief him about MRI and what have we been doing for the last 6 months in 2005, I went with a big presentation of 39 slides. When I met him in the cabin, no arrangements of PPT. He was only asking me questions relating to process, relating to technology, relating to performance, relating to life saved, relating to leadership. Like that, he was asking question after question. I was only removing that hard copy of the slide and showing him the answer. So I learned the lesson. Learn to ask questions. Second lesson I learned from him is quitters are never winners. He rang me up that day and told me, do not quit. He asked me to stay. He asked me to focus on the purpose of saving lives. I listened to him. I continued for 140 days without a chairman, without most of the directors having resigned, including Dr. Kalam. But on 26th May, when we got the new funder, new chairman in the form of GVK, I rang him up and told him. He told me, you accepted the problem, you have captained the problem, you have defeated the problem, and you have succeeded. That's why I learned from him, quitters are never winners. Third, what I learned from him is humility, being humble, being modest. He visited our home to wish my youngest son and daughter-in-law who got married. He couldn't come to the marriage, that's why he came home. First he removed his shoes. When I removed, like any common man, he sat in the middle of my 2 children in the dining table, not at the head table, saying that I would like to learn from these 2 young people. Then he asked my daughters-in-law, ask me questions. He gifted each one of us a book. And lastly, after 3 hours of spending time, when we came out of the house, there were hundreds of children waiting outside, but still at 11 o'clock in the night, he greeted them, spent time with them, he shared time with them. So I learned humility is extremely important. Next one, what I learned is tap your hidden potential. He said from tomorrow, you will start teaching, you will start sharing, you will start developing leaders, and also author a book covering your knowledge, skills, experience and insights for developing leaders. And I wrote a book. First copy, I gave it to him on 8 September 14, before it was launched by Mr. Prakash Javadekar. I continued to teach. From that time, last 10 years, I was sharing more with people. I was developing leaders. So I tapped my hidden potential, what I learned from Dr. Kalam. Last lesson I learned from him is be grateful to your school teachers, to your mentors, and to your bosses. He always used to mention about his school teacher, Mr. Iyer, in Rameshwaram. He always used to teach about his mentors, like Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. He always used to be grateful to his boss, Satish Dhawan. 27th July 2015, unfortunately, when Dr. Kalam died in Shillong while teaching, what I did was, I felt bad, but I could not go to Delhi to pay my last respect. Instead, I went to a school next day called Vijnan School and addressed 3,200 students of my interaction with Dr. Kalam, what I learned from him, what he stood for, and saying he was my teacher who inspired me most I must share here, I come from a family of teachers. My father was a teacher, my elder brother was a teacher, my younger brother was a teacher. I also started teaching after Dr. Kalam inspired me and asked me to become a teacher. So my friends, these important lessons what I learned, please cultivate them and practice for your success. Thank you.